Hey, Sergeant Roy here, Intentional Leadership. Today is Intentional Leadership Story Time. And I have a story that really started to really resonate with me as I really went throughout my life. My really first taste of intentional leadership. The story is about when I was in the 11th grade and I was killing it in my history class. And it was my teacher, Mrs. Ross. Some of you that are watching this video might remember her in high school. But Mrs. Ross was an excellent history teacher. I've never seen an instructor take history and make it come alive. And I was in her regular history class and I was just killing it. I was getting straight A's. However, I came in one day and she approached me and she said, "Hey, Roy, I like you. I think you should go ahead and I recommend that you should go ahead and go into the honors class." Well, I said, "Thank you, Mrs. Ross. I appreciate that. But however, I'm good." And I remember the look on her face. She kind of looked and stared at me. And it was then that she made me go to honors class, made me go to honors history class. And folks, I have to say, being a good sergeant, I gave that woman a hard time. I remember even calling her even a racist because she made me go to honors history because she thought I could do it. But we fast forward. I took the exam for the honors history. And when I got my exam, I got a B+. So I instantly ran to her classroom. And I said, Mrs. Ross, I got a B+. And I remember her just standing there, and she would always wear her hair in a bun. She had those tortoiseshell glasses. She would look over the rim of those glasses. She said to me in a very calm and still voice, "Very good, Roy." And she walked away. It was at that moment that the light bulb came on in my head, and I realized I had an intentional moment. It was this woman, she thought so much of me to push me to do better. And she didn't look like me. Her and I had nothing in common other than she was my teacher and I was her student. And that resonated with me for the rest of my life. And that was an intentional leadership moment. And I took that lesson and applied it to the rest of my life. And that was incredible how she was able to motivate me to go on to do better. So with that being said, intentional leadership can happen at any time, at any level, at any part of our lives. Because remember, for leadership to be effective, it must also be intentional.